Let's talk about why you shouldn't buy expensive Jeep parts. Yeah. So if you own a Jeep, you know you get that itch, to want to get bigger tires, a bigger lift, some long arms, a bumper. These things are not cheap. These are expensive. They add up. Tires alone, you're going to spend like $1,500. And then wheels on top of that, like another grand or even more. Now, I want to come on here to let you guys know that you should not buy any of that right now. Don't buy it. Save your money. And this is what I did when I first started building my Jeep. I actually saved my money for a whole year, and by the time I had a good amount of money saved up, it was Black Friday. And with Black Friday, you get to save a ton of money on these parts, mostly on shipping. Shipping is really expensive because these parts are heavy, but we'll talk about that in a second. What I wanted to tell you guys is don't buy anything yet. Wait until Black Friday. For the smaller stuff, it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal, but for the expensive stuff like lift kits, long arms, wheels, definitely wait a couple more weeks until Black Friday. Right now with the economy where it's at, I mean, prices of metal went up, labor costs went up, shipping costs went way up too. Even for small things, like it's everything's up right now. When I bought my lift kit, the prices that I paid compared to now, it's like, wow, like it went up significantly. So if you wait until Black Friday, I mean, most of the things that you will see is probably like 10% off, 15% off. But when it's $1,000, I mean, you're saving a lot of money right there, $100. Or some companies offer free shipping, which shipping on heavy items like that, it adds up. It gets really expensive. So you definitely want to wait just a couple more weeks. I should have made this video a while back to let you guys know, but I'm making it right now. On the smaller stuff, like headlights, LED bulbs, things like that, it's not really gonna make a huge difference. You might save like $10, but when you're spending $800 and then you get that 15% off, 10% off, you're saving a good amount of money. When I built my Jeep, I wasn't really making much money, but every month I was saving up little by little, little by little. And by the time Black Friday came, I had like $2,500, $3,000 saved, something like that. And I understand it's very hard to save money, very, very hard. But I would recommend saving the money instead of putting it on a credit card, just because with debt right now, I mean, it's really hard to pay off with the interest rates. So if you can't afford it this year, wait till next year. It's not a big deal. But the best time to buy Jeep parts is definitely Black Friday, Cyber Monday, around that time. Usually off-road companies don't have any discounts throughout the year. They might have one for like July 4th or Memorial Day, things like that, but it's rare. It's not really common to see off-road parts discounted, but on Black Friday, you will definitely notice some discounts. Start checking your emails. They're probably sending out like some deals already, but just wait until Black Friday. And some of the upgrades that I do recommend you guys looking into, if you're already lifted, look into the TrailForge steering. That stuff is amazing. It definitely makes a difference in the steering. Definitely a lot beefier. I recommend the 1-ton, not the Heim joints. The Heims require more maintenance than the 1-tons, as well as they move around, they flop around, so when you're driving, it makes noise. And the joints, you can't just go into a store and buy them, versus the 1-tons, you can go into AutoZone and get a replacement. If you want a bolt-on lift kit, Iron Rock is what I recommend. TrailForge and Clayton also have kits, but they are weld-on. So if you don't know how to weld or you don't have a welder, definitely get bolt-on kit. Tires are just subjective, so do some reviews on that. Wheels, I mean, I recommend Rock Tricks because that's what I have. And Chris sends it in his Jeep. He scratches them up. He's jumped on them. Like, they're fine. They're a good wheel. I know HK Offroad, they just released a new roof rack. They have bumpers for the Jeeps. Sliders, I think they're discontinued. If you have them, lucky you. And I also wanted to mention that I will be doing a Black Friday mystery box again. It's not gonna be stuff that's on the website though. It's gonna be stuff that it's not on there yet. Some of the mystery boxes, I believe around 10, will have some kinetic pulling ropes, as well as some deflators for the tires, maybe some rope shackles in there. You gotta stay safe, and as well as some merch. So don't waste all your money on Iron Rock. So just be sure to, be conservative with your money right now. Wait until Black Friday. Get the best deal that you can get on these Jeep parts because they are up in price. Even with the discounts going on, they're not gonna be as cheap as when I had bought the stuff for my Jeep back in, I think 2019-ish. But definitely keep your eye on emails. That's where you're gonna see the deals, sometimes even before they actually go out to the public. If there's something you wanna buy, go onto that website, sign up for the email list just for Black Friday so you can get the deals. And also, if you're trying to save money, don't forget to look on Facebook Marketplace. Don't forget to look on eBay. I just bought some rear taillights for, I don't know if it's gonna be for my Jeep or Chris's, but they are LED. They look like this. And I picked them up for like less than half the price on eBay. So always be looking out, always be looking for the deals. That's my tip. Like, there are a bunch of stuff on my Jeep that I purchased used versus new just to save some money. Just don't sleep on the deals, go find them. Because this hobby, it's expensive. It's definitely one of the most expensive hobbies that I've done. Like, I have thousands of dollars into my Jeep, which I find freaking nuts. I never expected me to spend that much on the Jeep, but we are finally gonna be working on the front axle. We're gonna get that front drive shaft, the gearbox, that way we're gonna be trail ready. It's been way too long and I really haven't off-roaded my Jeep, so I wanna get that done, and I'm gonna use Black Friday deals to buy those parts that I need. I'm not just telling you this for nothing, like this is something that I do. I like to save money. I like to get the deals. I don't have a ton of money, so if I see a deal, I'm gonna get it. And if you're looking at stuff on eBay, you might be bidding against me. I will win. Trust me on that. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope these tips are good for you. Like I said, don't waste the money if you can't afford it. I wouldn't recommend putting it on a credit card. This is just a hobby. It's nothing serious. So definitely save the money until you can afford it. And also don't settle for less. Like if you want that 4-inch lift, save up for that 4-inch lift. Don't go the budget boost route if you want the 4-inch. It's gonna take some time, but it'll be worth it at the end. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. And if you guys stuck around for the end, just know we're gonna be wrapping the Jeep. We're gonna get it all set up, man. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too.